What's up, you guys? I'm back today with another video.
Cause my heart's still asking, do you
You guys, today I'm about to show you how I make my super easy bomb seafood rice. You guys know I'm a seafood girl. I love it. This recipe is so good, so flavorful, super easy to make. So I'm going to show you how I put it together. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, you guys, so this is what we're going to be using to make my famous seafood rice, okay? So first off, right here, we have some tomato paste. I have 2 packs of sazon. This is some roasted garlic, better than bouillon. I have some sofrito. You can use jar sofrito, fresh sofrito, frozen sofrito, whatever. I have some rice here. This right here is canilla rice. I have some of my seasoning. Of course, there's always going to be a link in the description box below where you can buy my seasoning, buy my cookbook. Check it out. It's really complex, as you can see. If you don't have my seasoning, use some adobo with pepper. I mean, it's not going to be the same, but it'll probably be close. Right here, I have a can of crab meat. Usually for my recipes, I use lump crab, but for this rice, you can definitely use canned crab meat. It's fine. I have some raw extra large shrimp. I have some mussels right here. These are garlic mussels. You can use regular raw ones, whatever you want, but this is what I have on hand. I have some fresh cilantro. I have some recadito right here. Some extra virgin olive oil. Some sweet peas. For my seafood rice, I use sweet peas. I don't use gandules. I mean, if you prefer gandules, you can use that. But I use these sweet peas. I have some olives here. I love olives. If you don't like olives, don't put it in yours. And then right here, I have some canned garlic calamari. Okay, you can use this. You can use canned octopus. You can use the seafood mix, the frozen seafood mix in the bag. They're all good. But this is what we're going to be using for my seafood rice today. Okay, so let's get to it. Alright, y'all, so the first step to any good Spanish rice, you gotta have the right pot. This right here is a Caterer. I got mine from Walmart online, and they shipped it right to me. You have to have the right pot to make the best rice. These right here are a staple. This is the pot. And of course, it comes with a lid. Alright, that's step 1. Alright, so my pan is heating up. First, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Next, I'm going to add in a heaping tablespoon of the recadito. Alright. A heaping tablespoon of the sofrito. 2 packets of sazon. A tablespoon of the garlic, better than bouillon. Come on, get in there. A tablespoon of the tomato paste. The drained calamari, some fresh cilantro, a teaspoon of salt, and a little pepper. Yeah, if you could only smell this pot. What? It smells so good. So I'm mixing it up. Make sure you smash down that tomato paste. You don't want big chunks of tomato paste. Ooh, that smells so good. What? Make sure you keep stirring and scraping the bottom. Make sure you're not using a scrapable pot. These pots don't scrape. Okay, and I'm using a wooden spoon. Next, I'm adding in 2 cups of washed canilla rice. I wash it in cold water until it ran clear. Now, since I have so much liquid in the seasoning and stuff, I'm only adding 3 cups of water. You don't want your rice to be super, like, soupy and wet. So, only 3 cups of water opposed to the normal 2-to-1 ratio. Alright. So, now we're going to bring this up to a simmer. You guys, I could not get the jar of olives open. I'm the only one here. I can't get it open. So instead of olives, I'm going to use some capers. You just want that vinegary bite. So I'm going to go ahead and add in 3 tablespoons of capers. If you have olives and you can open your jar, use half the jar of olives. I cannot get that jar open for nothing. We keep it real over here with Cooking with Ashley, because, yeah, this is going to do exactly the same thing. Alright. So, I'm going to let this come up to a simmer. Alright, now that our pot is boiling, I'm going to give it a nice good stir. Okay. Then I'm going to turn my heat almost all the way down. If you have an electric stove like me, I'm turning it to in between 2 and 3. And I'm putting the top on. You got to put the top on. Okay. Top is on. Heat is reducing. We're going to cook this. We're going to come back and check it in like 15 minutes before we add the seafood. I'm going to show you the exact point where when you add the seafood, because you don't want to overcook it. Alright, so it's been about 20 minutes. Oh, this is perfect. This point right here is when you want to add the rest of the ingredients, when most of the water, like 90% of it, has boiled out. So we're not going to stir it, okay? First, I'm going to add in the shrimp. I did take the tails off. I'm going to add a little bit of my seasoning, not a lot. Okay. Next, I'm going to add that crab meat, the peas. When you're making your rice, be sure to make your rice in a big enough pot, because we add the seafood at the end. You just want to make sure that it, and you just want to make sure the pot is big enough so that you can, still fit the lid on top. And then next we're going to add the mussels. Okay. A little more of my seasoning, not a lot. I just like to season every step. That right there is perfect. So next, take a piece of tin foil, put it over the rice, okay? Leave the rice the same temperature. Put the lid on. And then let it cook for like another 10-15 minutes. Alright, so it's been about 10 minutes or so, 10, 12. Let's check on it. Okay. So, these shrimp need a little bit more time. The rice is looking good. All that seafood juice is seeping down. Alright, we're going to give this another 10 minutes. Alright, so it's been another 12 minutes or so. Oh, this is done. That is done. Look at the rice. Ooh, foggy. Okay. So I'm going to turn off my heat. I'm going to take this fork here, and I'm just going to fluff the rice and just mix all that in. Ooh, look at that. Y'all, this is going to be so bomb. So mix the rice. And then take the cover off and let it stand for like 10 minutes. Just to dry out a little bit. Alright, you guys. So here is our seafood rice. Y'all, it looks and smells so good. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Nice juicy rice. Y'all see that? Oh my gosh. Y'all, open up. Take a bite. Alright, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to do you, boo. Bye, guys.
Whoa, don't slip up or get caught. Why not, man? I'm coming for that number.